With the addition of the freeze trap, something I don't think anyone really expected in Fortnite, there have been some pretty icy plays. Mostly just slipping and sliding to a series of very unfortunate demises, but sometimes it works out. Things can get unpredictable when you nail players' feet down in blocks of ice, especially pro players, but some players learn to just hit the hype in the rain, or however that quote went originally. When things get tough, you build a water slide. Yeah, wisdom. We know a lot about water slides. But without further delay, welcome back to the show, everybody. 50,000 likes, and we will send Fred the Loot Llama down an ice-filled slip and slide IRL. We're serious about this one. I know we make a lot of jokes here at Top 5 Gaming, but this is no joke. We will actually buy a piñata, and we will send that thing down the slide. Subscribe if you're new, and let's do this thing. Number 5, Dakotas. The freeze trap's recent introduction to Fortnite has created a whole new level of plays. Whether you're on playground mode or on the battlefield fighting whole squads, the freeze trap opens up a lot more opportunities. At first we're wondering what good it can do. Is it just going to slow down enemies? Big whoop. Then it's discovered you can ice skate and everyone gets dug in, creating some new and unique moves. Now, you've all probably heard of Dakotas. He's got the snipes, he hits those. And it's not surprising to see him using this new trap type with his insane sniper skills.
Oh my god, let's go! Woo! Let's go, Chad! Oh my god, dude.
The poor Calamity skin was so close to escaping. Dakotas must have already known this guy was coming and sets up that freeze trap on a previous build. He rides the stairs down to give him that boost for sliding, hits the drive-by no-scope, and manages to finish him off with one hit from the Silent Scar. But one or two more misses, and that guy was about to shockwave his way through the air to safety. Although, to be fair, Dakotas would probably have still shot him out of the sky. One of the best parts about sliding with these ice cubes is that you can still get insane accuracy while still being a moving target. Number 4. Makes him slide off the cliff and gets the win. Being able to slide around your opponents isn't the only good way to use a freeze trap. Tricking your opponent into complete and utter failure with this trap also works pretty well. This next clip was uploaded by Twitter user Fnatic Eric and shows us exactly why you need to be careful around freeze traps. He's sitting pretty nice with 14 kills racked up on the board and is looking to make a clip out of the final opponent. Spotting him trying to turtle up under his previous build, Fnatic jumps in for the counter.
Bro.
The Calamity skins can't seem to catch a break today, and this one had no chance. As soon as Fnatic lands on top of the build, you see those quick edit skills that tell you not to mess around with him. He knows exactly what he's got planned, and Fnatic sets up the freeze and creates an exit for the victim to be lured out of. Sure enough, there goes Calamity jumping out of the box and straight off the edge to hit the cliff below like a half-pipe, leading her shooting off into the storm, unable to get back again no matter how much she tried. The freeze traps can be really useful and yet incredibly risky. It's one of those things that you set up and go, this is either going to work out perfectly or go terribly wrong. Number 3, carve him up snipe. The drive-by kill is probably always going to be one of the most satisfying ways to style off on someone. Approaching at high speed just to pull off an insane shot as you pass and smoothly carry on your way is something straight out of a Thug Life montage. Being able to do these stylish plays under the heat of battle is not going to be easy, but it's sure going to be worth it when you finally make that play.
Yes! Yes! I did it! I did it! Yes!
You can hear the sheer excitement Carve Him Up is feeling when he lands that shot. That's the cry of someone who's been trying for so long and has finally managed to carry out the plan successfully. The bot skin at the bottom must have not had a clue what was happening. One minute he's shooting down some stairs and the next he sees Carve Him Up just come flying down towards him on some ice cubes and no-scoping him dead before he can even think, let alone react. Number 2, the skate park. Now this is where the playground part comes in. We've seen they're brilliant to be used for your enemy or on your enemy, but how good could it be in playground? I wonder if there are some crazy things we could do with an ice skating ability. Well, it turns out there are more than we thought. We've seen racetrack courses involving shopping carts and golf buggies, but a normal running race would seem a little boring. With the freeze trap, new kinds of races and tracks can be created. The best part about the freeze trap is that you can do these tracks without moving at all. Just let the ice cubes and momentum do the work for you, as demonstrated brilliantly in this clip by Ming USA. You can see the whole way he isn't moving the character, just letting her slide around the track that he's calculating setup. It twists and twines through tilted towers, all leading to a spike trap pit. To be fair, it's a quick way of getting back to the beginning of the course again, and these freeze traps don't exactly last forever. So you can see he's placed them periodically around the track to keep you topped up with the ice cube boots. The freeze trap and bounce pad combo is perfect for these types of courses, and it'll be interesting to see what you all come up with. Honorable mention number 1. When it comes to traveling, ice cube sliding may not be the most efficient, but it can definitely be a whole lot of fun. Maybe you need to set down a freeze trap and slide your way to safety from the storm, or even rescue your squads when they're in trouble. It's not too quick when you're going big distances, but if it's just a short distance, the ice cubes could be the difference that save your teammates' lives. And that's a sentence I never thought I'd say. Anyway, this clip is by Twitter user Relic Motion, and he shows us what lengths he'll go to rescue his friends.
Hop. Yeah, no scope.
Okay, so the clip ends quite abruptly there, so I'm assuming this plan didn't work out so well in the end. But you gotta give it to Relic for going in for those insane clips. Gotta risk it for the biscuit, right? So a lot of pro players have been showing these kinds of clips with the freeze traps by rotating the stairs, but that can get a bit annoying. Instead, Relic just does a simple twist before placing and saving all of that hassle. It's one of the more basic methods, but works just as well. I love how he manages to bob and weave through all the obstacles before jumping straight into the enemy territory and pooping one of them straight out for the count with the deagle. Oof. Honorable mention number 2 in this clip by Mr. Bavy. It takes the same concept Relic used, but with a whole squad using it to push another group. Closing the distance between you and the enemy can be a real pain if you want to go in for a closer kill. You can end up wasting a ton of material or just get shot trying to be too conservative with building. With using these freeze traps, you can close those gaps a lot quicker than normal, before the enemy has time to fully prepare themselves. You can even build a long wall as you slide by to help block other teammates behind you from getting shot. Although for this squad, it doesn't seem like they need to go tryhard mode to take out this group.
Fucking boost your shot. It lasts a long time. Fuck. That's what I hate about it.
You can see them each using the trap one at a time and the tall hill to rush the opponents they spotted. Before they have time to barely build some stairs, Mr. Bavy and his squad are all sliding in for the free kills. Mr. Bavy even tries to get the final guy, but gets stuck running up the hill like he's on a treadmill until eventually the opponent comes for him and dies trying. Honorable mention number 3, we've seen a lot of different methods to using these freeze traps in battle, but most of the time it's too obvious. You usually build the stair facing them so they can see exactly what you're doing. So let's try something a bit more sneaky. One way you can easily set up a freeze trap is if you're on top of the hill already. You won't need to use stairs for momentum, so you can easily build the freeze trap out of the enemy's sight and use it to catch them off guard. So to be fair, it seemed like the final opponent knew what was going on. In fact, it seemed like the enemy had completely given up and resorted to letting Plaz and his teammate kill him. Wouldn't we all want to meet a final opponent like that, willing to let you set up a unique clip? You never know. If you guys hit that like button, a guy like this could magically appear in your next game. Disclaimer, Top 5 Gaming does not have magical abilities. Never mind, we might. But don't expect anything, okay? And number 1 is going to be Rascology. Our final play of the day comes from YouTuber Rascology, and unlike the others, this was completely unplanned. You know those times when you're just minding your own business, maybe testing out some new items, and suddenly you're getting shot at and everything's going downhill very quickly? Like literally downhill? Well, sometimes it's in those moments when all hell is breaking loose that we go full Super Saiyan mode. Then we go to Super Saiyan 3, then we go to Super Saiyan Rose, and then Black, and then Ultra Instinct, and then we defeat Jiren, and then the series ends. But then we pull off some moves that can catch even ourselves off guard. Rascology here is in the final 5 playing solos. He's done some decent damage with 11 confirmed kills and thinks now, of all times, that it would be a great time to use the freeze trap on hilly terrain.
See?
Ooh. You love to see it. Rascology is just enjoying his new Ice Cube boots and starts taking fire from behind. With a few quick defensive builds, he manages to regain control, figure out where his opponent is, and then go in for the counter. In this case, he uses those boots to slide downhill and take out his opponent with a clean headshot with the sniper. Even though those crosshairs were drifting all over the place, he still manages to time it perfectly. But that has been our list of the top 5 insane Fortnite freeze trap plays. If you've enjoyed, be sure to click that like button, subscribe to the channel if you're new, push notifications on, and keep it here on Top 5 Gaming.